So does this work to me for me to be actually audible? So does this work to me for me to be actually audible? So does this work to me for me? It does, and echoes horribly. I see. What on earth is going here? No. No. Visual. What of a truce does this? Tablet. 1473 11-year truce. Well, 10-year truce, I guess. So long. Both. Do. No way. Man, what a struggle. These walls are. Oh, yeah. Where do I even have troops? 3 days. 9. And then. Oh, the Balkans. That's I have to bird this then. Right, for Christ. I have an unread the entire campaign. Hey, we won this. Guess they're ones. Win for. Thanks. I might get bad flat. Okay. Wait, shouldn't there be another 1k stack? These guys. 1k stack. Okay. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. I am actually technically streaming, by the way.
What?
You can stop doing that if you want, but not
Sorry?
be. I said I'm actually streaming at the moment technically, so I just have a VOD of my game, but I can turn that off if you want.
Okay. Do you still want me here?
If possible, yeah.
Okay. On voice or on chat?
I can stream Discord. Sure.
Oh, I thought you said you were streaming.
I am.
On Twitch?
YouTube.
Oh,
But
you can just send me the link unless it's lower
the latency is probably not going to be as good as Discord.
Ah, okay.
So.
Is my voice being recorded as well?
Yes. So that's why I mentioned it. I can turn it off if you want. If you would rather not be recorded. It's entirely up to you.
Well, it's alright. I'll just hijack your channel. Hello everyone, this is Lambda. Make sure you come to my channel.
Yeah, make sure you remind all of my viewers that Inno is bad or something. I don't know. My some 0 viewers.
1. I'll just be talking to myself. Okay, so what was your initial question? It was about snaking to Bavaria. Do you still need that discussion? Or was that's the primary purpose of today, right?
I think I am going to snake to Bavaria, but I have some other questions as well.
Okay.
Because I worked it out, and I think I can do it kind of painlessly. Because Austria... So I took this land off the Ottomans, right? So I can get border with...
By the way, question. How valuable do you think it is for me to review someone's game and post the review session? I've always wondered if that's a helpful thing for education purposes. I think that would be valuable,
yeah. You can review me if you want.
Yeah, I'm not sure if this is a standard game to review. But
I mean, it's definitely a game that's in your wheelhouse, so...
It's an interesting game state. Yeah, I might consider something like that. I'll need to set up the infrastructure, though. Like, for example, I'd probably want some sort of way to control the game. So I can, like, point towards things or look at the data.
Oh, that's true.
Could be as simple as just starting a multiplayer lobby. It could also be like remote access. I don't know. Anyway, that's something for the future. Okay, let's talk about your game.
So my game, yeah, I can kill these guys and then get border with Hungary, who are PU of Austria, and Austria has one of the Bavarian tags as a vassal, or no, as an ally.
So and you haven't revealed them yet?
I haven't revealed them yet.
Okay.
My very loose plan was I can get border with Hungary, fight Hungary and Austria, vassalize the Bavarian minor in the war, and then snake to Bavaria as well, and then Dow the rest of Bavaria and annex it.
So why do you need to snake to Bavaria again?
CCR.
No, but like why do you need to snake there?
As opposed to just conquering everything.
No. For instance, like, I don't know what your admin income currently looks like, but you can move your capital to Europe, seize one Bavarian province, and then vassalize the rest.
Why do I need my capital in Europe for that?
To seize a province adjacent to vassal. I'm just saying that you could do it without snaking.
True.
I mean, it depends on how localized the war is.
Because all of Europe's under terra incognita anyway, right? So I won't take any AE with them. And I can just take some nice raising land. My admin income is really bad, by the way. And I'm an advisor as well. I'm kind of behind on tech as well. Like, I'm literally tech 5, which is X.
Is it yikes?
It's a bit yikes, but we'll manage. I really want Tech 7 as soon as possible.
That's probably like 1465 in a reasonable campaign.
Tech 7?
Yeah.
I mean, that's 2 years for me. Okay.
And you don't have Renaissance embraced yet? You're saving that?
No. I have it dev'd, but... Really? That's more than I thought it would be. That might, if I unstate everything...
That should probably be enough if you unstate stuff.
Which excuse me. It then begs the question: is it worth just taking a Renaissance immediately for faster Tech 7?
Depends on how much raising you're gonna do. But so the point of saving Renaissance till Tech 6 is that you can tech up
Ahead of time.
how much? Whatever the penalty is going to be. Is it going to be 50%?
50%, yeah.
So you'll be able to have like roughly 500 extra points, right? So you get to tech up.
I don't know if
10...
my admin generation is going to be good enough for
yeah,
that.
Right? Like if you're not going to be able to cap if you're not going to be able to get like over 999 admin points for Tech 6 to Tech 7, then you might as well embrace for the Tech 5 thing, so you save 300 admin. Oh, it's not 300, right? Because the ahead,
180,
not ahead,
yeah.
the Renaissance is 30%. Okay.
Yeah, you're probably right. I might do that. I was going to save it for Tech 10, but
But yeah, you see how punishing not embracing institutions are? Like, it's surprisingly punishing.
I saved it for Tech 10 in my Kazan game. Like, I don't... If I was going to be slow, I wouldn't mind. But I kind of want to try and be fast. Anyway, I think my main concerns / uncertainties that I wanted to kind of sense check with you, because you've actually done these kind of runs before, far faster than I have, is one, I'm scared of AE, actually, which sounds ridiculous, but when you...
No, AE is a very reasonable concern. That's why I'm kind of worried about snaking towards Bavaria.
Oh, that's...
Because you say you have Europe under
TI.
Yeah, but like, depending on the alliance change, you're going to reveal a lot of Europeans. And actually, the worst part is that you're going to have to deal with alliance change potentially where you literally can't get to the allies' capital unless you ask for all of North Germany or South Germany. So you have to make the decision between, do you want to spend 3-4 years waiting for war enthusiasm to go down, or you just accept the L, reveal maps, and then like siege down the allies.
I can live with burning a few years, because I can't start forming shit for a few years anyway. So I can live with that. I think for sticking to Bavaria, I think I'm happy with the AE, although it's going to piss off Venice, I guess. But I think I have to fight Venice anyway.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's about pissing certain nations off. It's more about the fact that you're gonna piss off a lot of nations that you're not gonna truce lock. And that's a risk, right?
Yeah.
Like, if they ever enter a coalition, then it's really hard to maneuver yourself out of that scenario. Now, intuitively, like, having 5 to 10 HRE OPMs in coalition range against you should do nothing, as long as you keep the majors truce locked.
Yeah.
But like, one slip up could really mess you up. And like, sometimes like these slip ups aren't birdable. Like, it's like maybe you need to move your army 2 years ago type of deal. So it is a risk that you have to live with. I don't think you can't work around it though. Like, you can work around it and like truce lock properly. So
what I'm more concerned about is when you form Timurids now, it gives you maps.
See, I find that weird, and you've tested that. Like, that's true, right?
I've 100% tested that. Yeah.
Okay.
It happened in my Kazan game.
Yeah, that's weird.
I've tested it in this as well. It just gives you maps, and it also moves your capital into...
So have you tested moving your capital immediately after formation?
Yes.
And that doesn't work?
Not manually, but I tested forming Bavaria, Timurids, and then immediately Bavaria without unpausing, which moves your capital into Europe, and all of India flipped to a neutral attitude. Which suggests that it doesn't work, unfortunately. So basically, all of these guys are going to see me.
Mm-hmm.
I do already have some AE here, and I basically have to conquer pretty much all of Persia.
So, by the way, when you say they're neutral, have you tested that it changes beyond neutral? Because what used to
Hmm.
happen if you move your capital is that AIs cannot change their attitude. So it's possible that they're locked at neutral. Like they saw you
Yeah,
for
that might be
like
worth
a
testing
day slash
actually.
they saw you for 0 days, so to speak, and then
Yeah,
now they don't see you again, so they don't update. Like so, you should definitely test whether they'll actually
yeah,
flip
that's a good
to
shout.
outraged.
I the other thing I did, or not did, but I think at some point in the 1.35 life cycle they tried to fix the moving your capital into Terra Incognita
Oh yeah,
trick.
they mentioned that for Mehmet's, right?
Yeah, which is why I think this might not work for me. But yeah, to
Oh,
your
that's
point,
precisely why I think there is a way to make it work. Historically, they've been very bad about properly fixing things.
fair enough.
Like I'm sure there's a way around it, or I'm not sure, but I'm fairly confident. If I had to make a bet, I'd choose on the side of there's a way around it.
You're probably right. Although, yeah, what the way is and whether I want to do it, I guess, is separate. I mean, there's
Yep.
also tribs, right? Like, I'm sure I pointed out that
Hmm.
I could just release tribs for AE, but I don't think I want to do that. It feels a
Oh,
bit.
really? So
I
that
want
was
it to
how
be
we
as
used to
clean
do
a
it.
run as possible, in some sense. I want to be like I'm birding, but I basically want to do nothing exploity other than bird.
Okay.
So I did. I mean, I'm not sure if tribs really count as an exploit, but
I feel like hiding your capital is far worse than releasing trips. But you
I
have your
feel
own rule
like
set.
hiding your capital by having it where it starts is fine. That's my justification anyway. Because like I haven't done anything to achieve this state of affairs,
I see.
right? Like this is literally just where my capital is.
Yeah. Well, you've probably conquered in a
You know.
way to not border nations you don't want to fight, but don't want to put in coalition. I
Uh,
assume.
sort of. Not really actually, although it is somewhat of a consideration sometimes. Yeah.
Well, anyway, I'm not here to.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Obviously, like you got to figure out your own approach or what have you. But I do tend to think that if your capital starts hidden from some countries, that is just how the game works. You can abuse that, but I wouldn't move it into Terra Incognita. I've never really been a fan of that personally. Anywho, in terms of CCR, I can have Timurids and potentially Bavaria, which is 35, I think, combined with if I form Golden Horde and or Yuan, that's 25, so that's 60. And then I'm gonna
Definitely
form.
do Golden Horde over Yuan.
I have to form Yuan anyway for Mongol Empire.
Oh, I
Uh,
thought you were talking in the short term.
mm, Mongol Empire is gonna have to be
No, no, like,
not
aren't you
that
gonna
long.
form Golden Horde soonish?
Uh, Soonish. Yeah. The problem is I can't. I have fucked myself slightly because the only way I can get monarchy really is by taking mandate, which means I need Eastern religion.
So what's preventing you from Jerusalem?
Um, I have to conquer so much Sunni Dev to
Wait, Sunni dev?
yeah for my
Isn't it?
like
Isn't the
Mongols.
requirement just Syria basically, or like a part of Syria? Well, not Syria, but the 3 provinces
To form
in
it,
that
yes,
state.
but for the other things I need to do, I need so much Sunni Dev.
Oh, right, for your other monarchy-related formals.
Yeah.
Sure.
Um.
Wait, but why does
Now,
that
in
mean that you
theory,
need to do EOC?
Hmm?
What does that mean you need to do EOC?
To get monarchy.
But why can't you do Jerusalem for monarchy?
So technically, what I could do is I could have routed it so that I flip Catholic early.
Hmm. I mean, you could still flip to Catholic later, no?
Not easily. I mean, I have a lot of Sunni Dev. I guess I could release shit, but I'm not going to release shit. If I was going to release shit so I could flip to an awkward religion, I would just flip Coptic and then form Armenia. That is OP as fuck.
I mean, don't you need to flip to Orthodox anyway for Georgia? Or do you not care
No.
about Georgia missions?
Georgia only needs Orthodox for one mission, I think.
Yeah, I think you need Orthodox for the final mission.
The
The
final
10%
mission,
war
yeah.
score one.
Although actually, hang on a minute. Let me check the Georgia missions.
Are you looking at Wiki?
Yeah. I know there's a thing for the final mission you have to be Orthodox.
Yeah, I heard there was a
not gonna
bug
do that
about it, but
mission.
I wasn't sure. Oh, okay.
You can get around
Then
it
we're
by
fine.
turning off the DLC. But I'm not going to do that either.
And you have to start the DLC off.
Yeah, also that.
Unless they haven't fixed the thing.
So, Georgian missions. So actually might, for the war score, you actually might need to be Christian as well. Which I actually didn't consider. Or... Oh no, you just have to... You just have to own some provinces. Get the war score. And the original CCR. So yeah. I when I was theory crafting, I was like, technically Jerusalem would be easiest, but I just thought it was going to be really hard to route efficiently, and I wanted to do something that was a little bit easier to execute, which I think I stand by, to be honest with you, because this is complicated enough for me already.
Here's what I would have done. I would have not bothered with much of Europe. I would have forgone Bavaria and just rushed the monarchy-related missions. That's what I would have personally done.
You need a lot of... Like, you have to conquer down to Yemen.
Oh, but that's not bad, right?
Going through all of Persia and then into Arabia, I feel like is...
I'd go through like Caucasus, basically, the way you have.
I mean, this is basically my next thing, is to start conquering Persia so I can form Timurids, fight QQ, fight Ajam, and then conquer Arabia. And at the same time, I think I can set up Bavaria without too much hassle. And then I can basically do Timurids, Bavaria, Georgia, Yemen, maybe one or two other. Manchu is the other main one, actually. But the thing is,
Manchu you can do while it's a horde.
You can, but so my issue is that I need, because you need to be Sunni to form Timurids, but I need Eastern religion to take mandate. I need to keep the Annex Tibet mission so I can buffer it with.
Oh, that's rough.
Timurids, yeah. It's really, and it also means I then have to be
Vajrayana. Wait. No, this probably doesn't work. Check Kurland missions.
Wait, what?
I think this doesn't work. I think to form them you need to be a monarchy, but let me check.
Oh, probably.
Yeah, I can't. Never mind.
Not Nomad Nation. They also
Or
require
not
Tech 10.
Kurland. Not Kurland. Livonia.
Is this to try and get back Mongol missions?
Yeah, they have a mission that lets you update missions.
Yeah, they're Tech 10 as well.
But yeah, never mind. Okay.
And you also have to be like Protestant or something.
Don't think so. I think there's.
That's what the wiki says, but the wiki may well be wrong. He is often wrong.
If the country's AI controlled.
In the potential
Oh,
requirements,
in
it
the
says that,
allow.
but in the allow, it's just has it as well. I don't know why that's weird that it's in both. But
Weird. Never mind. I thought that was. Was it Estonia? I thought there was like a fairly nice way to do it in the Scandinavia update. Well, anyway, probably doesn't work for Hordes either way.
nothing works for hordes.
Anyway, so
yeah.
what shall we talk about next?
So wait, that's the loose idea of my plan. Basically what I'm really umming and ahhing about in my head is, do I try and hit the sort of like the really high CCR power spike with Timurids and Bavaria, and then kind of wait out that CCR, like do a lot of conquest and wait out that CCR, and then do my other formables that give me more CCR and do that, so you kind of spread it out.
That makes sense to me.
Or do I use all of them for like 20 years cap CCR without admin?
Nah.
And then
So this is how late game this is how late game hordes work. Okay, you go explo. You do dip explo. Okay.
Right.
And then you do a bunch of wars. You piece all of them out at once. You raise. You swap from explo to admin, and you core, and then you swap back to explo. Like that works. You'll have enough points to do that.
My two questions are: one, the whole coring cycles with high CCR, I've only ever done with Humanist. Because Humanist gets your sort of, I don't know what you'd say, like your unrest equilibrium down to below 0, so that when you don't have OE, you don't have any unrest. But
that's a good question.
I'm not sure if that actually works.
So a few things to consider. One is that if you're going for like 1480s, rebels will only pop up like twice in the game.
I'm not going for 1480s. I'm not that good.
Okay.
I'm going for like, I mean, I will be happy. I will be very happy with pre 1510. I'll be very happy with that.
Pre 1510.
I would, in an absolutely ideal world, I would love to have pre 1500, but
regarding coin cycles, I've always thought about it. My inclination was raise autonomy would work.
True. There's actually,
like in the past we wouldn't
has a this age ability thing that I don't have, but I could buy.
Yeah, feudal. Oh yeah, right, and you have feudal de jure.
Yeah. Wait, do I have war taxes on?
So that's my guess. I mean, you could compute it.
So much money.
It's not that hard to calculate how much unrest you'll have.
True. And there's also like recent uprising.
Obviously, yeah, that's my point. That's the 10 years thing.
Yeah. The problem is like because I have played late game hordes before. I know that you don't just get the separatists, you get the tribe stack. The like 2 million rebel tribe stack. That if it fires basically just ends your game.
So
that I'm, yeah. Then again, I guess
see, wrong culture. What's your TOH gonna be?
bad. 0, basically. I have no humanist and no golden horde because
No golden horde.
it's the ambition. I'm not gonna have 10 ideas. Was
Wait, I don't. Was golden horde that late? Am I
yeah,
just thinking of Kazan?
you're thinking of Kazan, yeah.
No.
Golden Horde has always had
Oh, that sucks.
ambition. I feel like
Hmm.
I remember you talking about this in the R5 of your
Oh,
1531,
maybe.
like losing it when you start idea cycling on Tech 10.
Okay, yeah, I can't think of. Okay, so you'll have.
I might be able to find some from monuments,
It
but
depends how
I'm
good
not
your eco is gonna
sure
be.
how. Yeah,
Like
I
monuments are
know
really expensive.
they're really expensive. I have a 7k at the moment.
Yeah, like I'm not sure if you can ever justify
I'm gonna,
like 10k ducats for one tolerance in this kind of
yeah.
game.
I don't
I mean,
think.
depends on how much you Ming bank. Like if you do crazy Ming banking, maybe, but
I don't
I
think I'm
mean,
gonna
looking
do
at this,
crazy
like
Ming
I doubt
banking.
it.
Yeah, Ming is like dying.
Yeah.
A whopping 4,000 troops from them. They're already it's actually really frustrating. Just before I declared on them, they went bankrupt again. So I can't even. I took like 3 rounds of money off them the first time, and I can't even take multiple rounds the second time. I can only take one because they're already bankrupt before I even fight them.
Hmm.
Is annoying, but
Yeah. So regarding the unrest, you should just calculate it.
what happens if my calculation says bad news?
If your calculation says bad news, then
Then like brute force it with a monument or something, I guess.
I don't know. Then we should think. But like, I'm fairly confident raising autonomy would more than make the difference.
Yeah, raising autonomy should make the
And
difference. It
there are
will.
lots of stab cost
True.
modifiers, and there are also lots of war score modifiers. So it's not like you need to be at -2 stab for a long time. Like in the past, we
This is
had to be at -2 stab
the other
because
thing I was gonna ask. Because in my Kazan game, I basically played the whole thing at -2 stab because I only had 20 war score cost. It was a bit of a
right. So
bit
you're
of a
gonna have a lot of
retro.
war score cost this time, this
Am I
game.
though?
No.
I'm gonna have. I'm gonna have more at least. I mean, I have Oirat for a start, so that's another 15. And then I don't know when I'll be able to get Malta. That's rough.
But like your missions,
My missions, I think, give me 10 from Georgia.
or wait, you gave up on? Okay, yeah.
It's Armenia has the crazy ones. Fortunately, I think Georgia doesn't last that long either. No, I'm document of all this. Oh, Georgia is 20 years. Okay. So I mean, if I'm slow in Age of Reformation fires, then that will help. But I can get Mecca for some war school versus other religions.
And also, like, there's more stab cost in the game now.
True. Although a lot of that is tied to monuments as well.
But like Varanasi, you'll do level 3. That'll give you the event with 10% stab cost reduction for a while.
Will I?
Yep.
I mean, I'm not planning to be Hindu, really.
Oh, you aren't?
Well, I'm sort of torn, but I'd rather
Wait, what
have the
religion
war
were you gonna
score
be?
from Sunni, or possibly
Wait.
like.
But like, if the consideration is Sunni plus admin, or Hindu and a free idea group slot, I would totally take Hindu with an idea group slot. Yeah, you miss out on the Mecca monument. How much war score is that? Like 10, 15?
10.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Like,
If I'm
one
Hindu, it
idea
means
group
I
slot
can
is much
get.
more valuable.
It means I can get this shit as well. 15 autonomy and territories, which is fucking cracked. It's gonna be like 10k to get both of these though. Or like 10k each. Still. Doable. Yeah. Hindu will give me some tolerance of heathens as well. Maybe I should just be Hindu.
Like, Hindu is just a better religion when you don't have dhimmi. Like, without dhimmi, Muslims don't do much.
The other thing I was kind of hoping from Muslim was just manpower. I'm like super unconfident in my ability to not run out of manpower.
Interesting. My guess is that if you permanently slack in, you're good. Like, the manpower recovery is insane.
The 200, it's pretty good, but obviously you can't slacken the way you used to. So certainly can't slacken the way you did in 1472. That was insane. And my micro's not great either for manpower. But I'll be more careful than I, because when I did my Kazan game, I literally just like fucking spammed slack on off cooldown. Just for, I was like behind on Miltech because I had to spam slack on so much. I just never had any manpower. But okay, one other question. Actually, in terms of Hindu, I don't have a good way of flipping.
Right, you have to
1480. Do I have
you
to
have to get
conquer,
Hindu dev. Yeah.
just conquer India and then.
Yep.
Okay.
Honestly, like, I don't think that's a bad idea in non-HRE runs. Like, in non-HRE runs, we'd always rush India for the economy. I mean, yeah,
So,
like, India had TCs, which was why it was so strong. But, like, even without old TCs, India still is a very nice region to conquer.
It is, for a lot of reasons.
It's just a nice region, you know? Like, the alliance chains aren't
good.
horrible.
The tags
if
are
you
big enough to not be obnoxious, but small enough.
Yeah,
to
like, if
not
you ignore
be...
the top part of India with, like, Delhi, Jampur, Bengal, like, the alliances are very generous. They tend to be, rather. And
Yeah.
I feel like there aren't that many forts per province.
Yeah.
Especially, you know, like,
really
crazy mountain
valuable.
forts.
Yeah, no, I mean, so usually I just rush India
Mhm.
for stuff, but
So I think it's a good place to conquer.
one of the other things I struggled with a lot in my Kazan game was just eco the whole game. My eco was really, really bad. And I did rush India in that, and I was sort of flirting with the idea of trying to fast conquer Europe. I don't know if that's a terrible idea or not, but once I have CCR, just co-belling the HRE, and then conquering Italy and having an end node, start feeding trade into, feels kind of attractive.
I think that's a total trap.
Yeah.
I think, like, the idea of an end node is like a quality of life luxury.
Probably. I'm just bad at eco, dude. Like, it's actually just tragic how bad my eco management is. I need to conquer some more shit and then just send my save file to Aris and just be like, yo, dude, just please like fix my trade. Because I have no idea how. I've done basically nothing with eco this entire game. I haven't even moved my merchants around. I have no trade power anywhere. It's an absolute.
Probably because you're overextended.
Oh yeah. The one really nice thing about this game is they've somehow removed OE pulse events from the game. I don't know how, but it's Like the quality of life sitting at 200 OE is so much better than it used to be. I don't know if that counts as an exploit, just never getting an OE pulse event, but like, it just seems to be how the game works now. I don't understand how they've done this, but you only get Separatist sentiment. Still. Okay, so your advice is like, basically just conquer India, which means I can start truce locking countries I have AE with as well, which is quite nice. It's like if I set up my formables,
Mm-hmm.
you also say flip Hindu with majority dev because Sikh hasn't spawned yet.
Mm-hmm. That's what I would do, yeah.
And is it worth trying to shoot for Mill Hedge somehow?
I don't know. It seems hard.
Yeah.
Someone mentioned going Merc ideas. I don't know how helpful that actually is, though.
Who mentioned that?
I forgot.
Even in Merc ideas. What, like go Merc ideas?
Like Merc 3?
The
No, Merc.
Isn't it? Are you thinking of the thing that makes it so you don't have to pay professionalism?
Never mind.
Merc 6. You pieced out a big
Maybe
enough
it was
peace
because they
field.
had
Do
a
you
lot
have
of.
enough mill for? Do you have enough mill to literally pick this idea?
You probably
Hire
can, but
all the
I don't know
mercs.
how important that
Take
is.
Mill Hedge, and then.
But like once you're big, it's a consideration. I'm not saying go Merc ideas, but like spam Mercs. I don't know what the actual cost is going to be. And I don't even know if it's even a practical idea. I've never thought about it. But like that's something that could be an option. I don't know.
I've mostly been phasing out my mercs. They've been running out of manpower eventually. I'm scared of the professionalism hits from merc ideas. It's not as easy to control your professionalism as it used to be, right? Professionalism is also my siege ability. Like, I can't get close to 100 without professionalism. Thing. How important? The siege ability is quite important, isn't it?
It's important. Not that important if you're not like really down for speed, though. Especially like if a lot of your conquests are going to be post cannons, it's less relevant. Like, keep in mind, in my run, I only had cannons for like the last few years or something like that.
Yeah, when did you get Miltech 7?
I don't remember, but it's quite late.
Yeah.
Because I didn't stack Miltech cost.
So you did for admin. Okay. I feel like I have a slightly better idea what I'm doing now.
Admin was 1460. Miltech was considerably later.
And how do I scout New World?
So
Like when I form Timberers, it's going to give me maps of all of this, like all of Europe and everything.
So there are a few ways to go for the New World. First of all, you need an Atlantic port. Whether it be through Portugal or like Morocco, doesn't matter.
Right.
Or I guess like West Africa works too. You're going to have to grab some port at some point. But in the beginning, you'd start by either self-exploring if you're really fast. In your case, I think you want to steal maps. I think you'll have dipped 6 by the time you're ready.
Okay.
So I'd probably use a diplomat to steal maps from Portugal for the initial few maps.
For like the ocean maps.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Or if you can somehow manage to get near Portugal without getting AE on Portugal, maybe you can Diplo trib. But it's unlikely because they'll probably have CNs. And if they have a subject, I think they won't accept.
Yeah, hot subject to its own is a -1,000 modifier. Okay, so
But like, I would not worry about New World.
I am worried about New World. New World is the
I
main
would.
thing that I'm worried about
I would not.
because it cost me so much time
But like, it's free
in my
now.
Kazan
I
game.
heard.
So people
Like,
say.
you just annex them.
Yeah, I don't know what the implications of that in terms of diplomats is because I think you have to separate piece them too.
Yeah. So you could even move your capital to a New World.
Yeah, I don't think I want to stab farm. I don't think that's within my rule set. So
No. You just move your capital to a New World, so diplomats are fast. That's it.
you know, I know, but I mean the main reason why you would want to not move your capital to the New World would be if you did want to stab farm.
Yeah,
Is what I
but I
meant.
don't think you can stab farm anyway. Like, it's really hard to get this clean split of religions.
Mm.
And I feel like I was able to do it because of the old concentrating thing. So I had a lot of flexibility.
Oh, true. You had 1.31 concentrate. Dude, you had so much. It is crazy. I really never thought. I never thought that 1.31 would be beaten. I can't believe Skip might actually do it on 1.35 with not even a horde. Like, it's so insane to think. I just never imagined for a second that that could ever be possible.
No VODs doesn't count.
I mean, hasn't finished the run, doesn't count. Yeah. Okay. Because the other thing that fucked me in my Kazan game was like I was struggling a lot with the micro, and I basically didn't want to start New World until I'd finished Old World. Hello. So I delayed my expansion and my exploration.
Yeah, there's
stuff.
nothing to delay, I think. Like, it's mostly orthogonal at this point.
Okay.
Basically, what I do is I just hire explorers once you're Tech 7. And that's it for now. And use those explorers.
Do you need explore ideas to use the explorers? I thought you did.
No.
Because it says you need.
So you need explore ideas
to explore the ocean.
To ocean tiles, yes, but you can still explore sea zones that have non-ocean tiles in them, basically. And I'm pretty sure all sea zones have non-ocean tiles.
Okay, I might need to experiment with that a little bit. And so it's like.
But like, I would still steal maps from Portugal. Like, I think that's the way to go at your pace.
And is sort of, say, very early 1500s reasonable on that kind of pace, stealing from Portugal and then maybe like tripping someone in the New World for New World maps?
Yep, I think that's reasonable.
Okay, that's good.
That's my guess. I don't think you need to think about the New World at this stage of the game, is my point.
Yeah, you're probably right about that. It's just while I've got you here, I wanted to ask about it because it's something I'm unsure about.
Just bird explorers dying. That's the only thing.
Yeah. Add that to my very long list of things to bird. It's like I'm not going to bird pulse events, but I'm basically happy to bird everything else. Okay. And then in terms of conquest order, post formations, if I do like Timurids, Bavaria, go ham for a bit, maybe like try and conquer India, I'm going to be stuck Vajrayana, which is going to be rough, but in conquer India, take Mandate, have this conquered, form Georgia and Yemen, cap CCR again, probably around like 1480, maybe like early 1470s. Flip Hindu, and then what do I prioritize conquering at that point?
So at that point, it's mostly eco and snaking.
Snaking for borders for the total war.
Yeah, we're just borders. Like snaking towards Africa, for example.
Do I
I'd
basically just
also
leave Europe alone until
so
right at the end?
honestly, like if I were you, I would totally leave Europe alone and not even bother with Bavaria.
I want
But
the
I haven't done the
CCR.
CCR math, so maybe like you really do need Bavaria. I don't know. My intuition tells me you don't, but I need to sit down and see all the modifiers that are accessible.
I did do all of the maths, and I decided
Mhm.
I was not going to do Bavaria.
Oh, you weren't?
I wasn't originally, and then
Uh-huh.
I
And then change your mind.
changed my mind.
Well, it's worth a try. Like, I
Mostly
just feel like
because
it's
I
too much
melted
pain
my
for the
save
reward.
file and looked at the alliance chains and was like, I think this is viable
Mm-hmm.
with Europe under
Yeah,
terra
if that
incognita.
works.
I'm probably adding like Venice and maybe like 4 or 5 HRE tags that will I because I won't actually piece them out separately anyway. I just piece Austria out for 100%
Mm-hmm.
war score.
Like
They'll
the
have
thing with
15
Europe is
Beatrices.
that like A, there are lots of forts, yeah, but like B, you need boats. Otherwise, your conquest is going to be so slow and inefficient.
How so?
I mean, like all the coastal OPMs.
What, just blockading forts?
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm gonna have.
And also,
I'm gonna have quite a lot of siege ability and
you're gonna have to
cannons.
deal with like England alliances and stuff at a certain point. Like,
Yeah,
well, like
true.
yeah, and then like you won't be able to build boats in that area. That's the issue.
How do you get? This is gonna sound so insane.
Sailors.
Yeah, how do you get sailors? It's just not the question I'd ever thought I'd be asking in like a
So
serious
you
war
would
conquest speed
conquer
run.
coastal
But
stuff, but like if you need a quick boost of sailors, you just exploit dev.
exploit production dev. Yeah,
Yeah.
because I mean, I don't really have any much coastal land, but my maximum sailors is 250 at the moment, and I need boats to get Malta. I don't know how I'm gonna do it.
Yeah. There's no way around it. You have to just like exploit dev and conquer coastlines.
Okay.
Exploit dev is kind of nuts though. If you
I
have like a
don't
stacked
think I've
capital.
ever exploited production dev.
Yeah, back when there was additional incentive to move capitals around, like you could have moved capital to a coastal and then organically gotten it to high dev by concentrating.
I literally can't exploit anywhere. Banter. Okay, well I'll be able to when I have more post anyway. Okay, I think that answers all my questions. Thank you very
All
much
right.
for your time.
Well,
Very
good
much
luck.
appreciated. I Yeah, I think I can route
Yeah.
Bavaria.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Make a lot of save files. Try a lot of
I
strats.
am already up to
And
I
teach
think
me what you learn.
20 backed up save files,
Mm-hmm. All
and
right.
many more well on the way. All right,
Good night.
cheers, man. Have a good one. Well, well, well. That was very informative. I can't remember what I was doing in this game though. But in this probably. Oh shit. Maybe this is fun. Here's one case that. It's a bit annoying. Okay, I actually need to win this now. When does dessert again? This is a fucking joke. Not even progressing the siege. Okay. Yay, at last. Siege of Beijing. Are you gonna let me demand outrageously war score? You're not! Oh, that's so cringe. Ticking. There we go. Month. Convert this as well. Hope not. Oh, I'm burning that. Fuck that. This is not break. I'm not putting up with back though. It was this part of. Oh. I can actually use this out now. Good. Beautiful. Is it worth spending 65 dip? A month less OE on it. No. Seems so. Ah, can have one. This. I just wiped this. Fucked. I did just wipe. Awesome. That's what. It's gonna be. No. Pushing. When is my Poland truce up? Yeah, let's do this one for tidy up the bubbles. Fine. Oh. Not cool. Mm-mm. That again, cool though. Set. Oh. Nice. Cool. I was literally going to play. I was going to play 1463 today, and all a day. And I've literally in February, so I spent like an hour getting help from Lambda. Much appreciated that you did though. That's. Oh. Well. No claims on this. Don't. Oh, it's actually a cause in China. Oh, rip. Wall breach. Wall breach. Wall breach. It's not a wall breach. Got a wall breach over here. Come on, this is my 6th maneuver, General. Be quick. Be speedy. I need you. Your help. Actually win my wars. I am kind of just burning time. Having what if I just literally just fill another map over here to kill these guys? It's not. Why am I bothering? I want to fight Jan. Thank you. Maybe it's gonna cost me more. I still think it's worth though. Couldn't. I do agree with like. Alright, this is the wall breach. Yeah, that's almost as good. This. How slow is he? Okay, teach this. Go here and move into this province. And you still. I shouldn't even bother conquering. But I'm anyway. Can't help myself. That painter at heart. See. A conquerable person. I just can't not declare war on them. This war is actually taking so long. Yeah, minus 31 war score against me. I can't take anything from them there because I don't have the. Siege. This stack is gonna come today. These guys, how many troops? This 75. How many full cores left? Only full core. Actually, yeah, for not paying attention, I guess. There are 31 days in April. I know that. I know there's 31 in March. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. It's experiment time. Unstake everything. Month tick. Then we're gonna see if I can embrace Renaissance. I'm not even sure that embracing Renaissance is worth it. I am a fucking idiot. Right, let's do that again. Let's not unstay Moscow this time. Right, so I don't screw this up. State called. It's just called. Right. Take 2. This is in alphabetical. Careful when we get M. %9.4%. Uh, I mean, is this worth? I think this is just worth, actually. Obviously, not now. Like, that was just an experiment. If it was possible. Normally, I would save Renaissance, but if we want to be fast, I think it might just be worth embracing. I'm worried about my point cap. I guess I can bank dip. I can spend mill on generals. In terms of admin, do I even need admin in the foreseeable future other than for up? I mean, we are still ahead of time on this tech, right? There's absolutely no reason to get this yet. Please forgive me. I do kind of want it. APC is good. Ming went bankrupt again. Jesus Christ, Ming. Can't believe this hasn't been pieced out yet. Actually, starting to become an issue for me. I desperately need these troops freed up. I don't, do I? Because I'm actually just going to fight so long. No one these. I mean, their rifles are literally the only person anyway. They ally Ming, then Ming, call to arms. Although, if they could ally Ming and have Ming honour the call to arms, that would actually be ideal. But well, I'm not looting. Actually, these were already looted. These. Because I'm a horde. Looting doesn't matter. Guessing they're not guaranteeing. Okay, they are guaranteeing them. Guarantee arrival. That wasn't. These probably these are the last K trans. Okay, when we kill these guys, we're gonna have literally 0 troops left. I'm gonna win this siege on this deck. Occupied by rebels, of course. Province governing cost for this was about to be like, oh, it's going to give me dev that's beneficial of GP, but I'm going to win the siege. The siege. Hold on a minute. Bleeding money for no reason. Let's make Sarag Yagir pay for that. One, always make your vassals pay for. We're going to give this absolute stack. Now, Ottoman separate. As well. The 7th. What the? I was not paying attention to this. Oh my. So late. I don't think I really want to actually get wiped on his. It's like. Thing is, I don't actually know if I need Cabal. they just might go that for another 2 days. Whatever. Yeah, I with that. And I'll have that. Superiority also will actually give me war score. Wow. I just beat when I sort of occupy that country pretty much. Technically I can actually declare this now. Oh, and they actually took land adjacent to me. Right, now I can separate piece Afghanistan. You know. Yeah. Kind of greedy, but do this. Hopefully this stack can come. PRS rushes me then. But shouldn't. I hope. Not as bad if they do. I feel like in a run like this, you. Oh, of course. Of course, if I separate peace Afghanistan, technically I could separate peace them and cancel their alliance. That is kind of an inefficient use of war. Was this 65? My brother in Christ, is you having a giggle? All I need is this. That's less. Oh, that's not good for you. Oh, that is. The desert floor, I don't care about. Take this highlands floor. Super weak. I have 12 good. I think I just eat. And trip these guys. Feels good. Hmm. Click. That's great for that. Good job. I feel like it's actually helping me in that. Yeah. Cool. Do they have any manpower? No. So wait a minute, actually, I was looking at this in real. I can make you return that to blue stuff. And then they won't exist after the war. And can do this. That's close as well. My other option is I could actually just inherit Khorasan. They're going to have so much AE, I'm never going to be able to integrate them, even though I'll get the cores from the Timurid formation. And then if I break vassalage, I'll lose the cores. Annoying. Then again, I really like to take advantage of these cores, man. For me. But I can't. It doesn't make sense for me to not full annex these guys. Well, actually, I suppose Might be worth testing. Because this is Uzbek and I have a perma-claim on it. Which means I can core this in like 12 months. Even with Focal CCR. And wait though, do I have to have Herat as a core? Oh, I have to have all of it as cores. Fucking hell. Technically though, I could core the provinces I actually need. I think inherit cores on the others. Fuck. I'm gonna test that in a moment and then go to bed. Good news. There's mountains as well. Fighting into mountains as a horde really does not feel. Yeah. Novgorod, my beloved. Getting eaten up by Denmark. Or with. Oh, you're the defender. What? Oh, they vassalized Dalkadir. Now they're gonna get eaten alive. Fighting, isn't it? It should be cruel. Finally. Bunch of development out there, definitely. But this is all potentially making it more difficult to embrace. I can always just dev Muscovy more. End of the This is a 4, isn't it? this. I'm doing. Interesting. That's actually good for me. But it is very interesting to know. Alright, let's use this real quick. Province names aren't there? Then I want to do annex TRS. We can integrate. What? Wait, what? So, right, this level. As we need Oirat, think Merv, Markand. Let's just integrate Afghanistan. Let's integrate a jam as well. We've just done this with. Oh, actually, let's state somewhere, which I can't because it's okay. Doing is cool. Essentially, I could actually release Kiva, I guess. Technically, it would give them this. No, it wouldn't. Wait, is this in relation to that? Okay, cool. No, I'm happy. And the cool things there.